From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Morning Edition.
Thanks for joining us this morning. It is Tuesday, September 12th.
Let's get started.
He did a giveaway in LA, walked away from the giveaway, giving the shoes off his feet.
He wanted to make the community a better place. Family and friends remember an Oakland DJ killed in a shooting.
It feels good. There's a sense of closure.
A hero is finally brought back, the long time coming for a World War II veterans family.
Dreamforce belongs here. Salesforce belongs here.
Dreamforce is back in San Francisco, and it could be the most critical conference yet.
Those changes have become more marginal in recent years.
Excitement is building for Apple's event today, with much speculation on what we'll see this morning.
And now Rodgers sits down.
And fearing the worst, Aaron Rodgers' injury is the talk of the sports world.
Good morning, I'm Gianna Franco. I stayed up late to watch that game, and I'm glad the Jets got a win, but man, what a way to start this season with Aaron Rodgers going down.
And I'm Nicole Loomis, and you should stay up late more often because you guys are dancing.
We started off
You're
like
having
this.
a great Tuesday, you two.
Yeah, I'm Reed Cowan, and I do, when the camera's off, dance a little bit, and so does Jess. She and I like to do the country swing. Good morning, my friend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's during the commercial breaks, every single half hour on the dot. That's when we do it. Now let's take a quick look at what's going on down south. Earlier this morning, many of us, or some of us, might have woke up to a little bit of a shake. There was a magnitude 3.3 earthquake just about 6 miles north of Morgan Hill. This happened at around 1:30 in the morning. We haven't heard any reports of any damage, but we will keep a close eye on that. I just wanted to kick off the forecast by saying that. And let's take a look at the Santa Clara Valley while we're at it. A little bit of a blanket of marine layer this morning, floating its way down into the Santa Clara Valley with some beautiful skies above us. Official sunrise is happening within the next 45 minutes or so, and it's going to be a gorgeous one. I'll have that in a bit. Here's what we're looking at right now. 50s and 60s throughout the Bay Area as we wake up. Later into this afternoon, this is a live look underneath that marine layer, by the way, in San Francisco. Later into this afternoon, it's going to feel a lot cooler for us today compared to yesterday. Why? Well, we had a cold front sweep through last night. And even though it didn't bring in any rain or any crazy active weather, it will leave us with a little bit below average temperatures today in certain pockets. So 80s today in our inland areas, 60s from the coast off into the bay. I want to show you our temperature anomaly map because it's not too crazy. This cold front did pack a punch in certain pockets of our microclimates. For others of us, like Santa Rosa, for example, we're right back down to average this afternoon, sitting exactly where we should be. So what does that look like for us? Low 80s in the forecast today. By tomorrow, we warm up just a little bit as that system moves out. And then look at this gradual cooling trend as we head into the weekend. Suddenly, we're talking about 70s right around the corner. I'll have more on that in a bit. For now, over to you, G. How are the roads this morning?
Jessica, getting busy at the Bay Bridge. That's because those metering lights are officially on. And man, this happened so quickly, literally in like a blink of an eye. Look at that. We're backed up all the way beyond that first overpass. So if you are thinking about getting ready to hit the roadways this morning, I would certainly get an early start if you're taking the Bay Bridge into San Francisco now that it's starting to back up this morning. You know, a lot more people might be heading into the city for Dreamforce as well. So you might see busier conditions anyway through there. 880 both directions. This looks still pretty good. Getting a little bit busy southbound heading into Hayward, and that will affect your ride as you work your way across the San Mateo Bridge. Well, let's go back to San Francisco right now and get a live look at an area where repairs are still ongoing, underway after malfunctioning water pipe. It caused a massive sinkhole. You can see it right there. Cow Hollow residents and businesses have had to navigate the affected area between Fillmore and Green Streets since Sunday night. Now, the break sent water gushing down the block, flooding businesses in the Union Street shopping district. The busted pipe has been servicing San Francisco since 1949. Crews wrapped up the water main repairs last night, and now they are getting ready to work on the street. But even before that sinkhole opened up, we were already expecting a lot of traffic in San Francisco. Roads near the Moscone Center are shut down with the Dreamforce conference getting underway today. So Howard Street is closed both directions between 3rd and 4th, and it will not reopen up until next Monday, so use an alternate. Reed.
All right, let's stay with that theme, G. Your community station is all about AI and tech this week as Dreamforce brings thousands to the Bay. And, you know, as we mentioned, that event kicks off today. Our Sean Chitness is live outside Moscone Center here in the city. And Sean, so many people showing up today for Dreamforce, my friend. It's really exciting.
Reed, especially now that we've made our way inside this massive setup that is here, take a look. It's exactly what Gianna was just speaking of. This is the stretch of Howard between 3rd and 4th that is now called the Dreamforce National Park. A little early as mainly staff are arriving, but certainly a place that a lot of people are going to be enjoying over the next couple of days. And while the focus really is on AI, it's also on highlighting those that are innovators, those that are setting a positive example and inspiring others. Seema Samara's journey to Dreamforce is not only about the miles traveled, but the challenging path she underwent to get here.
If I can, you also can.
As a young woman growing up in the Middle East, Seema says her family didn't allow her to imagine a life beyond an outdated view of women in society. A refugee who moved to the Netherlands, her degree in pharmacy wasn't recognized in her new country, but Seema made a career change in 5 months. Today, she works as a developer for a tech company after training on Salesforce software.
I don't really need to go to university 5-6 years, but I can simply just have a Trailhead account and learn, and boom, I managed to find a job.
She's a product of the company's free online training platform and a Salesforce program helping refugees in Europe. She wants to spread her story to inspire others. That's why Seema's highlighted as a trailblazer by Salesforce. She even was honored with a golden hoodie last year at Dreamforce by Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff. What's it like to see you up there?
It feels...
It's cool, right?
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's great, like to feel your picture in San Francisco streets. You like, when I saw it the first time, I was like, oh, that's me. I was like, wow, in the street. So it feels amazing for sure. Yeah.
More than 5 years into her new career, she's eager to keep learning and grow.
Here I am to help others to understand you can always switch and start your journey within Salesforce.
And so here inside the Dreamforce National Park, almost every sign reminds you that the theme is AI. So we asked Seema, what does she think? And she says she is certainly cautious, but also wants to learn new ways to use the technology. And her big takeaway is that like any other form of technology, if you have a positive intention, you will get a positive result. Guys, back to you.
It's the way to live life. Positive intention, positive result. And Sean, we love meeting her because it's showing how AI and technology can be a way forward for women as well. More girls. As a dad to a girl, I say keep going.
And perseverance.
Right.
I mean, listening to her story as a refugee who then went on to get a degree in pharmacy. I mean, she's obviously a very bright individual. When I look at those gold jackets, though, I think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It's like, you got a gold ticket, you got a gold ticket.
But I mean, the whole vibe of Dreamforce, if you've ever driven down there just when it's getting set up, it's really festive and fun. And I think it's supposed to give that encouraging. They've got these fun mascots. I've never been, but I'm so curious what it's like inside.
I went for a run yesterday and I was zigzagging in and out of so many of our tours. It was just so nice to see the downtown area vibrant and alive with people going into buildings and businesses. So welcome.
Yes, and let's stay for next year as well. Sticking to tech, Apple enthusiasts, listen up. Today we'll get our first look at the next generation of iPhones. The tech giant is holding its annual product unveiling in Cupertino later today. As Ryan Yamamoto reports, many experts are on the fence, saying the announcement could be met with a shrug.
Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along.
It's a tradition that dates back to the late Steve Jobs, who unveiled the original iPhone back in 2007. Every year, Apple reveals new products at its company's headquarters in Cupertino, but recent events haven't come with the hype that we're seen in the past. And that's got experts wondering if sales of the new iPhone 15 will live up to expectations.
At the end of the day, we may be getting to a point where there's just a law of diminishing returns in terms of what consumer value will be.
Experts say most smartphone users aren't as quick to switch phones every year or two like they once were.
I expect more consumers are going to be holding on to their devices probably for a little longer than they might have in the past, because there's both a lack of differentiated innovation, things that customers can actually notice and use, along with higher and higher prices.
Nothing is official about the iPhone 15, but industry analysts think the new phone will be about $100 more. It's expected to have a lighter, stronger titanium shell, longer battery life, and new camera features.
Those changes have become more marginal in recent years.
Gone are the days when consumers lined up for blocks to purchase the latest phone. Lowitz thinks the market for the iPhone 15 Pro may well be saturated.
This doesn't feel like an earth-shattering moment in time. There isn't a huge installed base of people whose phones are so aged that they need to get the next phone.
The big unveiling happens today at 10 a.m., and Apple will have a live stream if you want to watch it.